Yeah, sorry. Welcome to this webinar, and let's give a couple of minutes for other participants to join as well. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining this webinar. I'll just introduce myself. So I'm Meenakshi, working as project delivery manager at Spicra for the development projects. So today's topic, it is about building an AI document extractor. Okay. So what does that is, it will read the document that you have uploaded and then it will provide you the information that you need from it. So let's start. I'll just share my screen. I hope my screen is visible. So this is my quick intro. So as I said, I handle development projects at Spicra. So how are we going to build this particular data extractor that I'm talking about? So we are going to use a tool of Zoho, which is called as Zoho Creator. So Zoho Creator is a low-code platform which allows you to build custom applications. You can build your own applications based on your requirement. Okay, there are different kinds of manufacturing companies, right? Though the vertical is manufacturing, but everybody has a different process. Every company has a different process, right? So having a specific product just for manufacturing, instead of having one product and you fit into that product, you can build your own product that can suit your business. So that is what you can achieve through Zoho Creator, right? So you can just we can just use one product, say for example Zoho, like a project management tool. Okay, so project management tool will be built for the entire whatever kind of business are all there. So it will be a generic product, right? But if at all you have to use that product, you will have to fit your use case to that product. But when you use Zoho Creator, you can build your own application that can fit to your business needs rather than you fitting your business into that particular tool, right? So we have kind of different kinds of integrations with Zoho Creator. So for example, if you're using PayPal, okay, a payment software, right? So if you're using PayPal, you can integrate Zoho Creator with PayPal. Like that, you can integrate, there are around 500 plus products for which pre-built integrations is available with Zoho Creator. So if at all there is any product that you want to check for integration, we can check whether it is available with Zoho Creator so that you can seamlessly transfer data between the product you use with Zoho Creator. And then the applications built on this Zoho Creator is like it can run across all the devices like Android or iOS. So like this, you can just view the application built over your tablet or over your iPad. So it can just run on all the softwares, all the devices that we use. So this is about Zoho Creator's quick introduction. So currently for our webinar, we are just taking the problem statement as you will receive certain documents, business documents like invoices or bills, purchase orders, or KYCs through your email, or you receive it as a PDF copy, right? So when you're receiving that, there is this pain of taking the information from the document and inputting it somewhere so that you have the database, right? So when you do that manually, it is going to take time for you, and there can be some errors as well. So to automate this, to have it as a structured record in any tool, right? So you need to convert this document into a digital record, that too automatically without manual intervention. So that is what we consider today's problem, right? So how do we achieve that? How do we transform this pain into a productive thing, right? So let's see, how do we do that? So let's consider today's use case to be a finance team who receives bills from their vendors, right, over emails, and the finance team has to process the payment, right? So they need to know who is the vendor and what is the amount that they have to pay to the vendor, right? So how do we get this information from the bill copy that they receive through email, right? So we are going to auto populate certain things from the bill, uh, which are relevant to the vendor and the amount, right? So this we are going to do based on the AI model that we have it for today. So what would be the flow? So the flow would be the user will download the document from their email and maybe they will upload it in a Zoho Creator form. So once they do that, what happens is the AI modeler that we are going to build in Zoho Creator, it is going to okay. Sorry, I just wanted to see if I am on not on mute. Okay. I hope everybody is able to listen to me. Sorry to ask for this question little late. If at all you face any issues, you can just ping me over the chat. Yeah. So I understand that there is no problem because I have not got any chats. Okay. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to build an AI modeler which can read the document that you're going to upload, right? And then it is going to return you certain fields from the document that we are uploading. Okay, so once that returns it, the user can review if it is all correct, and if needed, if your process just ends there, well and good, you can just have the information fetched from the document. If at all you want to trigger any further workflows, that can also be done through Zoho Creator. The moment you receive the bill, maybe you want to trigger a notification to someone, or maybe you want to perform some other workflow, you can do that. Definitely do that through Zoho Creator. Right? So what is going to be our step to do this? So first we are going to create a model, and then we are going to train the model with the relevant document so that it understands the layout of the document that we are going to upload. And then it will be able to fetch you the details. So to do that, in Zoho Creator, there is a place where we called microservices. So I'll just take you through the live demo as next step. So just telling you so that you get familiarized with these terms when I show you in the demo. So there is a place called microservices in Zoho Creator. And then when you go there, it allows you to create a new AI model. Okay. And you can choose the OCR model. So we know, right, what is OCR? Optical character recognition. What it will do, it allows you OCR, it allows you to read text from an image or the PDF, and it converts that into a mission readable text so that you can easily identify and extract such terminologies from your document, right? So for our current use case, if I'm going to upload a bill document, it should be able to tell me the bill number, the bill date, who is the vendor who has given me the bill, against which purchase order number, and what is the total amount, right? So this I need to fetch from my bill copy that I am receiving from my vendor. So for this, I need to upload around 5 to 10 documents with similar layout. So basically, you receive this kind of bills in a same layout if the supplier is same, right? If you have multiple suppliers, and you can then train the model with different types of PDFs. So there is a limitation that the PDF should be up to 2 pages, not more than that. Okay, it can allow you to upload PDF documents up to 2 pages. If it is image, then it will allow you to upload an image. So for every document that you are uploading, so right now we are going to upload 5 documents for the demo purpose. So for every document, you are going to highlight the fields that you want to capture, right? And then you map them against a certain field where you're going to save it. In Creator, we are going to save this information that you are going to extract from the document into a field, right? So we need to map the fields from the document to the fields in Zoho Creator, right? So that they get mapped and you can see the respective values populate. And then finally, we are going to train different such documents for better accuracy, right? So let's get into the live demo. So once you open the creator application, and if it is creator 6, right? So you will be able to see microservices on the left side panel, right? So when you click on microservices, this is what I showed you over my presentation. So when you click on microservices, you could see AI models, right? Let's build a new AI model. So I'm clicking create new, and then I'm clicking on create AI models, right? And I'm selecting OCR. So you have certain pre-built OCR models also. You can just have a look at them if you are looking for this kind of extractor for your business. You can just check this out. And if at all you cannot use that, then you can build your own custom OCR AI model, right? So let me give a name for this. So I'm going to give bills as my training data, and the model name I'm giving it as bill extractor. And I'm clicking on create model. So now I need to provide the information like what are all the field names that I want to fetch from my bill. So when you have bill data, you can just open a bill. Okay, this is a sample bill that I have took for myself. So here, if you could see, you have the vendor name, you have the bill number, what is the order number against which you have got this bill, what is the bill date, what is the due date, and the terms. And then you are billing it to my company. Okay, I'm the customer, so you are giving me the bill, so this would be my company's name. And then what are all the items and the respective amounts at line item level, and then what is the total amount, right? So this is the fields that are available in bill. So I am going to consider the bill number, the order number, the bill date, the vendor name, and the vendor address, and then the total amount that I have to pay against this particular vendor, right? So these are the 6 fields. Let us consider. So what I will do, I will just create each of this field that I told you now. Purchase order number, so that would be a text field. So it allows 3 text for now. 3 data types for now: text, number, and date. So then I will click on bill number, which is again going to be a text. Then bill date. So I'm going to, this is going to be one-time activity, right? So once you have this model prepared, then any number of times you can just keep uploading the document, and then you can fetch the output from this. This is one time. So bill date, I need to know what is the format that I follow in my bill document, right? It is DDMMYY. So day, month, year. And then I want the vendor name, and then the total amount. You can have it as number, but better is to have it as text for now, because decimal places are not encouraged with the current one. So I'm just giving it as text. And if you want it to be a number, you will just miss those decimal places if it is 0.50 or 0.80. So I'm just giving it as text. So the first step is over. So I have added my fields that I want from the document. And then now I'm going to train the data by basically uploading the PDFs or the images. Now, say for example, I have certain bills already with me. So I'm just choosing the bill copies. So I can upload from minimum of 5. And then if you have more copies, you can just do that. So I have uploaded 5 bill copies as my training data. Right. So now I need to tell the model, like what is the information that I want to segregate from this particular document. Yeah, sorry about that. So basically I'm going to tag. So this is my bill number. So this I will tag against my bill. And then this is my order number. So this I will tag against my purchase order number. Then the bill date. And then the total amount. And then the vendor name. Right. Similarly, I will do this for all the 5 documents. So we will repeat the same for all the 5 documents that we have uploaded. So basically we are training the model with the training data that we have provided. So we have tagged the fields that we want to extract from the document, and then we are proceeding with next, right? So totally we have 5 PDFs uploaded, and then we have the 5 fields populated, right? So now I'm going to click on train model. So this will take a few minutes. Okay, so we have the training done. So if you could see, we have 5 fields and we have trained the model with 5 PDFs. So now let's test this model by uploading a test bill. Okay, I have a bill 6 to test this. So it is able to populate the details that we tagged to the document, right? So now if this looks fine, then you can just go ahead and use this, publish and then use this model. If you want to retrain this retrain, you can just click on retrain, so that already provided data will be used to retrain. Or if you want to edit the data that you had given for training, you can click on edit, so that it will take you to all the 4 steps again. And if you want to make any changes to the previous setup that you had given, you can just go ahead and change it. So if you want to make any changes, then you would need to click on edit. If you just want to retrain it, you can just click on retrain there, right? So basically I have done a modeler earlier to this demo. So let's go there to check this out. So basically you need an application in Zoho Creator. So let me show you that first. How do we do that? So first we went to the microservices that is there in the left panel to create the AI modeler, right? Now we are in solutions tab. So create a new solution. You can just click on create new solution, create from scratch. and then you can name it. So now we need to create a new form. First, we created an application. Now within that application, we are going to create a new form. You need to have a file upload field basically. So that is what we are going to, that is where we are going to upload our bill copy. So we need a file upload field. So a single file upload field, and I'm naming it as bill upload. Okay. So we created an application, and within the application, we have created something called bill. Now we need to map this bill with the AI modeler that we created, right? So let's go back there. So I'm going to the microservices. We already have the bill extractor and it looks fine for me. So I'm publishing this model, publish. Now we are going to use this with the application bill extractor that we created now, and the form name is going to be the bill, right? And then I'm clicking on use model. So the moment I give that, it identifies that the bill upload field that I created is going to be the field where I'm going to upload my documents. So that is right. So I'm giving next. Now it is going to tag. And then I have added those fields that were part of the modeler to this form. Okay, now I'm clicking on done. So now I'm accessing this application. All the setup is done. Now I need to just provide my bill copy. So if you could see, as soon as I uploaded the bill copy, it has given me the fields that I asked for. So if you don't want to see the inclusive of what is it, then you can just remove it with the workflow. As I said, you can extract the details, and if you want to tweak any details that you have got, you can just remove it from this total amount field. So this is how the extractor will work. Basically, you can extract the line items also, but there is a character limit of 255 characters in a field. So if you have more than those characters, then it would not be possible currently to extract the line items. All the header levels can be picked up like this. And if it is line items, then it can be a maximum of 3 to 5 and the characters of 255. So when you have that much characters, then you can definitely pick that up and then you can process it to put it into a line item table. So this is how the AI extractor model will work. So first of all, you need to have a layout in which you will get the details from your vendors or whomever it is with the business documents. So you need to have 5 to 6 or 10 documents to train the model, and then you should know what are the fields that you want to fetch from the document, so that beforehand, while creating the model itself, you can tell what is the field that you want to create, and you need to tag that to the data in the document. Yeah, sorry about that. So this is about the data extractor model, right? So if anybody has any questions, please free to post your questions in the question and answers. I hope there are no questions. Okay. So please feel free to connect with us at sales@spicra.com. I'm just typing that over the chat. If you have any questions related to this webinar, or if you want any informations, you can just mail us to sales@spicra.com. Thank you so much for joining this webinar. Hope it was insightful to you. Thank you all.